Can't tell you I ever predicted China in September of last year would say, hey, no more antimony shipments to any country in the world, including the United States. And guess what? Our Department of Defense was getting all their antimony from the People's Republic of China. So to say that we were caught flat footed as a country is a mild understatement.
Well, I mean, what's it like to get a call from the government that says, hey, we want to give us a $265 million contract with your business overnight?
When China made its announcements a year ago, September, my phone started ringing off the hook from the Department of Defense. First call, well, there's three people on the call, and I'm just now figuring out this company. I don't even know what the heck's going on, and I go, okay, well, what do y'all need? And they said, hey, can we have another call tomorrow? I go, sure. 11 people on the call. At that point, I knew there's something going on here. And so then they said, hey, can we come look at your facilities? I go, sure. So we had 3 teams from the DOD fly out to Thompson Falls, Montana, where our smelter is. And I quickly learned that we have the only 2 smelters, not only in the United States and Canada, but North America and the Western Hemisphere.
So you didn't even know this as
I didn't
someone
know
who's
that.
running this company.
I had no idea. I was trying to figure out what antimony was. I just make sure it sounded like alimony. And I go, well, what is this antimony stuff?
So what is antimony if it's not a lady trying to take your money?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Well, then I, of course, learned how important antimony is for the military. So let's talk about that for a second. There's not a bullet fired in the world without antimony. You got lead by itself as a very soft material, and the antimony is what hardens the bullet to make it penetrate whatever you're shooting at. So bullets, laser guided missiles, night vision cameras, night vision binoculars, submarines, on and on and on, quantum computing, roofing, fire. It's a fire retardant for roofing materials. It's used in solar panels. The shininess on this phone is antimony. All these cords in this room have antimony in them. That's what stops them from catching on fire. It goes on and on. Your battery in your car, lead, water, plastic, and antimony. Those are the 4 ingredients of your battery. You cannot have a battery in your car without antimony. So on and on and on. And it's not a big ingredient for all these products I mentioned. It's a very small ingredient, but it's very necessary.
They all need it.
All have to have it, and there's been no replacement. There's some antimony, synthetic antimony coming out of India, and it sucks. So there's no replacement. So when China, which controlled 75% of worldwide antimony production as well as refining, said no more antimony to anybody else in the world, prices went from $5 a pound to $30 a pound within 6 months. So 5 times increase. I mean, I never saw that in oil. I mean,
yeah.
And then China has a history of driving prices down of critical minerals and rare earths, and then knocking everybody out of the business, and then raising the price. So my concern was, okay, well, how long do I have this opportunity? Is this gonna change in 6 months or a year where they're going to flood the market?
Right.
And now I know that that's never going to happen. I got 5 reasons I can tell you.
Yeah. What are the 5 reasons?
Well, number 1, every day that we're in the market buying antimony from countries like Chad, Peru, Bolivia, Mexico, Kazakhstan, Canada, our only competition is China.
Wow.
We're dealing with China everywhere we go. I mean, they're out there with suitcases of money buying antimony. I mean, it's unbelievable. They're making promises of goods. They'll build roads. I mean, they're doing everything they can to get control of antimony. So that's number 1. Number 2, we started bringing antimony in from Australia from a company, and the first 2 loads got to Mexico fine. The 3rd load got transloaded in a city in China called Bidong, and Chinese customs confiscated my antimony that I paid for.
No way.
And that happened in April. May, June, July, I got the State Department involved. I got the Department of Defense, now the Department of War involved. I got the Trump administration involved.
Yeah.
Finally, a month ago, They released it, not to me. My name's all over it, U.S. Antimony Corporation. They sent it back to Australia. That material is finally supposed to arrive in Mexico October 13th. So it's been stuck with China holding it. Now, why? Why did they do that? They've never done it before on any other material, but they grabbed my antimony and
Just
held
concerned about the competition.
That antimony used to all go to them, and I beat them out.
Ah, okay.
They didn't like it.
So is it because you have the refining capability here in the U.S.?
Yes.
So is it just you and China that have the main refining
Yes.
capability? That's wild.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Now there were lots of other refineries before, smelters, but they all went out of business because China drove the price down to below $5 a pound. Nobody could make any money. And then, of course, the United States had the EPA blocking all the mining in the U.S. and Canada. So nobody could make a buck. You couldn't get your permits. The BLM and the Forest Service wouldn't give you permits to do any kind of mining. So we drove the mining industry out of business in the United States and Canada.
Yeah.
It's all now trying to come back, especially with this administration.